corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road.
Traoré in Burkina Faso.
Honestly, the nerve of American officials to be talking about alleged financial corruption going on in other people's countries, like they might just have to intervene. Especially when your own leader's been in office like 2.5 months and he's already perpetrated a generic crypto rug pull scam on his own supporters, followed by one of the most blatant cases of market manipulation in history, which he then bragged about on camera.
He made $2.5 billion today, and he made $900 million.
Now they're talking about Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso, and well, this is what the accusations are.
Receiving gratuities on the side to the benefit of the ruling elite and not to the populace.
So they're saying he's a corrupt strongman leader who's running the country in a way that benefit the financial elite and not the general population. Oh, hang on a second. So they're saying he's a corrupt strongman leader who's running the country in a way that benefit the financial elite and not the general population. Is there any good evidence of this? Honestly, not much I could find, although there does seem to be quite a lot of evidence to the contrary, in that he's refused his presidential salary and still gets paid the same that he did when he was a soldier, and also has disclosed his net worth, which reportedly comes in at a whopping $128,000. Now, could these numbers be a doctored facade? I guess. I don't know. I don't have an intelligence agency at my disposal, but even if they were, why is it the business of the American government? Where did you get your high horse from? Now, could there be some other reasons why powerful Western interests might want to get rid of Ibrahim Traoré? I don't know. It might have something to do with the fact that he's calling for a united African economy with an African currency that could severely weaken the dollar that gains a lot of its value from other countries using it for trade. It might have something to do with the fact that he's rather aggressively expelling the influence of Western economies that have had a colonial stranglehold on Africa for centuries now, and well, we all know how well that's been working for them. Even calling out the French president for France's rather impressively large gold reserves, which are the 4th largest in the world, and quite a lot of which came from Burkina Faso. So if we're going to talk about African wealth being exploited on behalf of financial elites and not the general population of the African countries, maybe you should have a look in some French vaults. Maybe just look around you, because frankly, if you're in the Western world, African wealth is just about everywhere you look.
Here's why Ibrahim Traoré is posing such a big problem for the West and why they want rid of him. This guy's doing what a leader should do. He's protecting African people and he's protecting African resources. Take a look at what Ibrahim Traoré has done since he was elected in 2023. He increased the GDP of Burkina Faso from 18.8 billion to 22.1 billion. He reduced the salaries of ministers by 30% and increased the salary of civil servants by 50%. He made Burkina Faso a debt-free country. Now think about what our government is doing to farmers in the UK, and then look at what Ibrahim Traoré has done for farmers in his country. He bought them 400 tractors, 239 tillers, 710 motorbikes, 714 pumps, which meant the production of millet, rice, tomatoes and cotton rose by millions of tons. But the main reason why they want rid of Ibrahim Traoré is because he's banned the colonial exploitation from France and the West, who for years have kept Africa poor and weak by exploiting the minerals. All the gold, oil, platinum, diamonds, all these precious minerals have been extracted from Africa. The African people have been paid pennies, and that's what's keeping them poor. Now he's a problem, he's a terrorist, and the West have to go in and help Burkina Faso. Just like we went in and helped Palestine, we went in and helped Syria, just like we went in and helped Libya. They destroy the infrastructure and destroy the lives of the people so they can get what they want, line their own pockets and have complete control of how the world works. And if Ibrahim Traoré, God willing, stays alive and succeeds, this is a big problem for the New World Order moving forward. It means no one world government. It means no one world currency, because if you can't control Africa, you can't control the world. So this is why we need to pray for this man. This is why we need to keep him alive. And this is why we don't believe anything we see on the mainstream media about him being a problem, a terrorist, an extremist, someone with empathy, someone with courage, someone who's willing to die for his people for what he believes in.